How you doing? Well, told you I'd give you a heads up on Motorsport. They did have that clutch. It came in just like they said, but yeah, I had a little problem with the bolt holding the primary on, so I had to cut it off. No, wet clutch. Yeah, yeah, that was fun. Um, man, I'm tired. I worked freaking till late last night trying to get this thing working. Okay, so problem was it was slipping, and I'm thinking it's wet clutch because it was slipping, it wouldn't move, so it tore it apart, and I assumed it was a wet clutch. Probably was a little bit of it. It was pretty eat up. Put everything back together. I want to say I can't thank JBS Clutch enough for all their support. Um, I ordered the bolt and the wet clutch at the same time, which I thought was funny because nobody had the wet clutch, but they had it, and I got it overnight. Literally, I got it yesterday. No, that was Thursday. I got it Thursday. It was on the ball, but they didn't send the bolt. So I called Jamie down at JB Clutch, and he overnighted me the bolt. I just can't thank the guy enough. He's super cool. He was just on the ball. I mean, I had that thing overnighted, no problem. Um, so as you can tell, it's still not together because I could not get it to engage. The first time I put it together, the rear would just barely spin, just like the wet clutch was not engaging. So I broke it apart. I had this thing apart 7 times last night. Checked every bolt, every torque spec, everything. I even printed off friggin' the stupid picture just to make sure I was getting everything right. So this morning, last night, 2 o'clock in the morning, I was tired. I didn't want to mess with it. I was just done. I knew I wasn't going to get it working, so I just called it a night. But this morning, fresh head and, cup of Joe. I tore back apart, looked everything over. Everything looked fine. Put everything back together. Turned the motor on, and the primary was not going out, and the secondary was almost like it was stuck, like it was not moving in or out. You can turn by hand, you can turn them, and the primary will pull the belt up. Well, it wasn't pulling the belt up. And also last night during some of my test runs, the back of the primary, these little teeth here, started digging in the plastic. I mean, it was chucking plastic at me. So I knew there was something wrong with that last night, and that was when I just gave up and went to bed. So I come out here this morning, fresh head, poured it all back apart, like I said, put it back together. It still wasn't working right at all. So I just took a deep breath and went through everything. And what I found was this. If you look here, there's gears, and on your shaft coming out, it has gears. So this thing's supposed to lock into place. But if you can see inside there, look how smooth that is. I kept getting this like metal color. You can see it on my hands. I mean, it was horrible. I kept having to clean my hands off, and finally I put a pair of gloves on. But there's no gears on the inside. They're gone. This was wobbling. Weird. So I think that this was my main problem to begin with. It is, I don't know. It either got in there wobbly or something. I have no idea. I'm not perfect. So the only thing I can think of is somewhere along the line, maybe the last time I tore the clutch out, maybe I didn't put that washer back on. I don't think so, because I bend everything. I put everything in bends as I take it out, so that I know exactly what goes back in there. But I don't know. The good thing is that the thread or the gears on the main shaft there are in good shape. I cleaned them all out, and it looks really good. But like I said, it completely annihilated all the threads inside there. So basically, this is not, setting in place. So, and also on this, when I took it out one of the times last week, it has a bunch of little pits in it, and it's got a groove in it. So it's junk. So I've had this thing completely broke down, rear end out, put a new seal in it, check the brake, the emergency brake on it. Yeah, by the way, that is a trans brake. So if you break your axles, you got no brakes. Just so you know. Well, guess I ain't riding this weekend. We're going to go to the big hill race. Guess I ain't having it. But I just letting you know that the guys at JBS, whether it's Rob out of Texas or James out of West Virginia, man, these guys got your back when it comes to Wolverine and the Viking. They're the best. If you have any questions about it, man, you can always give them a call. Of course, Rob won't return my messages. Man, I just blew him up. But hey, man, everybody's got a life. No big deal. I guess that's it, man. I'll go from here, replace that part, and I'll let you know what happens. Alright? You guys have a good weekend. Get out. I saw a dude yesterday, bought him a brand new Wolverine. Dude, get out and have some good times, Alright, out of here.